Fundamentals of economic decision making. On this slide, we'll be talking about the definitions of some of these things that have to do with decision making. Scarcity is the basic economic problem, which is want versus the limited resources. So it's basically not having enough of something or the fear of not having enough of something. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative given up when making a choice. So it's basically, a way to put it is like choosing between going to work to get money or partying. The best choice is going to work to get money. Rational decision making is choosing an action only if the benefit is greater than the cost. So if I have a reason to do something and I don't have a reason to do the other thing, I would choose the reason to do something. These concepts help us maximize our resources and reach long-term goals, which is important. What rational decision making is and the steps to it. The first step of rational decision making is to recognize what needs a decision. Then think of all the possible options. Weigh the pros and cons of each option and choose the best option based on your evaluation. Think about the decision and its outcome and learn from it. I needed to save money for a laptop. I thought about saving my allowance or getting a part time job or asking my parents for help, but I decided to save every part of my allowance and do small extra jobs like mowing lawns because it was a safe option and helped me stay independent. Reflecting on it, it helped me learn patience and budgeting and how to make smart financial choices. Post high school life choices: trade school versus university. Benefits of trade school are a shorter duration, significantly lower tuition, and you can earn a salary much sooner. The cons are highly specialized skills, so it's harder to pivot out of careers. For the university, its benefits are a broad network of professional contacts, potential for a higher lifetime salary ceiling in management roles. Its costs or cons are massive opportunity costs of 4 years of unpaid time with high interest and student loans. I personally chose trade school because of the marginal benefit of immediate high wage employment, which outweighs a long term debt associated with a 4 year degree. Financing the future. Scholarship and grants merit need or slash merit slash need based. Pros: gift aid that never needs to be repaid, reduces the overall price of education. Cons: it requires high academic maintenance or specific eligibility, which is not guaranteed every year. Federal and student loans: it bridges the gap between savings and tuitions and also allows time for students to focus on studies. But it accumulates interest and reduces future disposable income due to the monthly payments towards it. Work study programs and personal savings. It reduces the need for borrowing and builds a professional resume while in school, but it limits study time, which may result in a longer path towards graduation if working full time. I need a stable place to live after finishing trade school. I must decide if I should continue to rent an apartment or commit to purchasing a home. Some alternatives are sign a 12-month lease for a rental apartment, apply for a mortgage, and purchase a small starter home. Live with family members to minimize costs while saving for a larger down payment. And that's it. Renting, its benefits can give me high mobility, zero maintenance costs, and a predictable monthly expense. The cons are no equity is built, money spent on rent provides no future financial return. However, buying a house, its benefits are building building equity and potential property value appreciation with tax advantages. Its cons are high upfront costs, which are down payment and closing, and responsibility for all repairs, and less flexibility to move. The decision I chose was renting for the first 2 years and then transition into buying a house. As a recent graduate with the marginal benefit of mobility and low risk, I outweigh the equity until my career and location are fully stabilized. Reflecting on choice. After 2 years, I will review my savings, market interest rates, and if my income has increased and I stay in the area for 5 plus years, the rational choice would be to shift towards buying a home to build for long term investment. Generational wealth. The path to generational wealth, which is building a legacy, is that wealth isn't just income. It is a total value of assets minus liabilities. The power of compound interest is investing small amounts early allows time to do the heavy lifting for your future heirs. Home ownership and equity. Owning a home acts as a forced savings account that can be passed down or used to fund education for the next generation. Debt management. Avoiding high interest consumer debt, which is credit cards, ensures that your income goes towards building your wealth and not the bank's wealth. Careers and earnings. Education and career opportunities. Higher levels of formal education typically open doors to specialized professions that are unavailable to those with only a high school diploma. Degrees and certifications serve as a signal to employers that a candidate possesses the discipline and foundational knowledge required for high level roles. The specialized training, which is technical training, such as trade school or apprenticeships, provides specific hands on skills that are in high demand. Training reduces the learning curves for employers, making a trained candidate more valuable and employable from day one. The skill development and earnings are there's a direct mathematical correlation between skill level and income. As a worker's skill set becomes more rare and valuable, their earning should potentially increase. Continuous skill development, also called upskilling, allows for promotions and salary raises as as the world can take on more complex responsibilities that generate more revenue for a company. Economic impact. Investment in education increases a person's market, leading to lower risk of unemployment and significantly higher lifetime earnings. Reflection. One future financial decision I will face is how to pay for trade school. I will identify the problem by figuring out how to cover tuition and tools. I will list alternatives like saving money from a job, applying for grants or scholarships, or taking a small loan. I will evaluate costs and benefits by comparing how long it takes to pay back loans, how much I can earn while working, and which options are the safest. I will make a decision based on what keeps me financially secure.